Hey guys, this is Coach Bill. I'm try to do this live video again. For some reason, what my phone does, it automatically goes off the rotation. I don't know why it does it. Either sometimes maybe I hit it when I'm messing with it. I'm not sure. But I had an issue when I first started, so I got it fixed. So now we can get rocking and rolling here. Hey guys, as all of you know, that most of the gyms are open now, and so people are starting to go back to the gym. I did notice though that a lot of the gyms that we're going to, we go to a couple of different ones. They're pretty lean. They're not really crowded at all. I don't know if people are just scared because of the increase of the virus that's happening today in our county especially. But a lot of people are still staying away from the gym. But the ones that I saw a lot before the quarantine started, they're obviously all back in the gym now. And so as we walked in the gym today, I noticed again, and I've talked about this in the past. You guys can go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it. I have videos about people that are doing a lot of cardio, thinking that's going to burn a lot of body fat. So you can go and view those, or you can go to my Weight Loss Midi Solution Facebook page, join that one with the information also. But what I did, I wanted to talk a little bit about the interval, about if you're really serious about losing the belly fat or body fat, especially those of you that are 40 plus, you really need to change your exercising if all you're really doing is a lot of cardio. There's a lot of issues, a lot of factors involved when you do extremely a lot of cardio every day. It changes hormones in your body. It actually causes a hormone called cortisol to spike up, which in turn affects other hormones that actually turn on your appetite. And also, you're producing so much cortisol because of so much of the cardio that you're actually going to be storing fat instead of actually losing it. So what I did is I put a piece together like I do. I like to do a blog post first with all the science on it. The title of the blog post is the interval resistance training versus cardio training. You guys have heard me in the past talk a lot about this. So yes, everybody's back in the gym. The same people that I've seen on those cardio equipment are actually doing the same thing. 45 minutes, hour and a half of cardio. Some of them have told me they're doing it 4 to 5 to 6 days a week. Many of them, most of them actually, their body composition has never really changed. Even before the pandemic, being on the cardio so much, nothing has really changed. Their body composition hasn't changed because why? Most of you that follow me know why. Because it's not, doing a lot of cardio. All that's doing is burning calories. It's not adding lean muscle mass. And so you guys have heard me talk about this many, many times, that you need to increase your lean muscle mass if you really want to burn your own body fat that you're storing, especially those of you that are over 40 years old. This is vital. Cardio training, all you're doing is burning calories. That's it. And then what you're doing is you're going to be causing a hormone that is designed to affect other hormones that are designed to store body fat. So, it really doesn't make sense. And I'm telling you, this is all science backed. And you all know that I always have science with these blog posts to prove what I'm saying is true. And so the question I'm asking, and these people, they know who Emily and I are, and they actually come up, and that's one of the biggest complaints. They're saying, well, I'm doing everything right. That's the first thing I hear someone say. I'm doing everything right, but nothing is changing. That's the most common thing I hear. And basically, when you really ask them questions, they're not doing anything right. First of all, they're doing way too much cardio, and they never did change the way they eat or even the time they eat. So obviously, That's why they're feeling the way they feel. They're not seeing the results they want to see. And another big issue I'm hearing a lot about is they're tired in the afternoons, about 3 or 4 o'clock. They're exhausted. Well, because of what you did first thing in the morning, or what your protocols are. You're not doing it right. And so the question I'm asking is, which one of these increases the metabolism to burn your own stored body fat? That's the question. Is it interval resistance strength training, or is it doing an hour and a half of cardio 4 to 5 days a week? What is actually causing the metabolism to rise up to burn your body fat? Well, okay, let's see what I googled cardio and cardio and burning muscle, or cardio and how it relates to lean muscle mass. And this is what I found, and it was done by it was written in November of 2018 and posted by a research site, and it says performing too much cardio could burn muscle. Now, they're using that word could when they actually know it does. Research has already shown it does burn muscle. But adding interval strength training into your workout is actually going to help add lean muscle mass. If you lose too much muscle, and that's because of the cardio, that's what it says here, then you're going to lower your metabolism. What does that mean? That means that you're not going to burn any body fat. And so in 2012, research sites show that improperly combining cardio and lifting, this is combining them both. You see a lot of people who either do 20 to 25 minutes of cardio before they work out, or they do it after they work out. But research was done in 2012 showing that when you're combining cardio and lifting, it impairs muscle growth by roughly 31%. This is what the research says, and strength gains of 18%. That's quite a bit, guys, especially when you're over 40. Okay. And the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2016 showed that participants who performed 20 minutes of cardio prior to lifting weights experienced a significant, they didn't say a little, they said a significant decrease in their workout performance. So obviously the cardio, even at 20 to 25 minutes prior to working out, or after you're done working out, has a huge impact on gaining lean muscle mass. Okay, so what you may want to do is you may want to actually rethink your cardio, because if you have a proper interval resistance training program set up the right way, then you're going to get cardio as you're lifting weights. I mean, your heart rate is going to elevate when you have the right program, and there's actual a max set into each body part. You're going to elevate your heart rate way up to 85%, and that's what you're looking for. So if you think about this, if your workout is 45 minutes to an hour, and you're getting cardio, you're getting a heart rate cardio doing that workout without doing extra cardio before and after, because science is showing that it will have an effect on adding lean muscle. So the participants in that study, this is how they figured this out. They tested on 5 resistance exercises. That's the key word, resistance. High pulls, squats, bench press, deadlifts, and push press. The bar, either incline or flat, or dumbbell presses, stuff like that. And their exercises were performed for 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps at 70 to 80% participants who did do a one rep max. And that's kind of what, our workout is set up kind of the similar way. We have a max set for each body part, and our max set is 6 reps actually. But by rep 4, 5, and 6, man, my heart rate is way high, so I'm getting some great cardio. The cardio, now this is what the research also found, all cardio protocols prior to resistance, this is what they're saying, resistance exercise resulted in an average of 9.1 to 18.6 fewer performed reps. So that's why, basically they did not finish their exercising because their body was completely burned out. And so I listed the research here. And so for what Emily and I do, and what we have found is we have a protocol that we use that we've been doing for years. We developed that works for all, and we do interval resistance strength training Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Saturdays maybe sometimes. But on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we do our cardio, and we do 20 minutes of interval resistance cardio. And we only do 20 minutes, and it's moderately. And the reason why we're doing it is because science is showing that doing it that way is good heart health for us, our seniors. See, we still need to exercise our heart, but moderately and not excessively to cause issues like cortisol levels to spike. And so that's how we're doing it. So we're strength training, resistance strength training interval with 3 days a week, and we're doing a moderate cardio 3 days a week. So we're getting a good round amount of exercising. Okay, so now what happens when you are starting? What happens when you start doing a proven interval resistance strength training program? Well, okay, let's see what it says here. Now I Googled this, and this was published by WebMed Fitness and Exercise. And what I Googled was adding lean muscle to boost the immune system. Okay, that's what I Googled. This is what I came up with. When you increase your muscle mass, now most all strength and conditioning coaches know this, I'm sure. Not too sure about how many personal trainers know it, but that the more lean muscle, that's why men are able to lose weight faster than women. The more lean muscle mass you have, the more body fat you're going to lose, and the higher your resting metabolism is going to be at. Okay, so that's the key factors, and it just says in here that when you increase your muscle mass, you boost your resting metabolism, and that makes your body burn more calories, and that's why this particular website is recommending that people do more of the interval resistance strength training exercise programs over doing a lot of cardio. I mean, this is the science. Okay, and then I've listed research sites that show increasing muscle mass to improve metabolism. There's plenty of evidence out there, guys, that are showing by doing too much cardio could cause you to deplete your lean muscle mass, in which we all know is going to basically shut down the metabolism. There's evidence showing that adding lean muscle, doing interval resistance training, is going to increase lean muscle mass, which in turn is always going to boost your metabolism and burn that belly fat. See, the key is that most of you guys are not actually burning your own stored body fat, because either most of you are, the meal plans you're doing, you're not incorporating intermittent or prolonged fasting, you're not incorporating a higher fat, good dietary meals, very, very low carbs. And so obviously your body is going to be burning those carbohydrates or sugars, or that you're, the sugar in your blood more than it is your own body fat. And those of you that are eating 2, 3, 4, 5 meals a day, you got it completely wrong. I mean, science is telling. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about this many, many times. You need to give your body, your digestive system itself, a rest. So the secret, so pretty much the secret to escalating or to actually burn your own body fat and to raise your metabolism is by adding lean muscle. And the only really true way you're going to do that is back off of the cardio you're doing. Start doing a good interval resistance training program that fits your lifestyle. Change what you eat, the time you eat it, and then educate yourself on this by reading my research that I have here. And I've listed many, all kinds of them. Like there's one here. It says interval strength training and intermittent fasting help to add lean muscle and burn fat. I got a whole blog post with research showing that. Here's another one. How to build muscle and stay lean by doing intermittent fasting. Now, guys, I even posted an article by USC Medical Center showing that when you change your protocols to doing a higher fat diet, low carbs, and incorporating it with intermittent and prolonged fasting, you are going to be putting yourself into an environment, and I have it on this article here. It'll be posted with this YouTube. Will put you in a state what they call autophagy. You know, how many of you? I'm not going to get into it. You can go back to my YouTube videos and learn about that. But USC has already shown, has written research on it, that by intermittent fasting and doing prolonged fastings, you're actually going to develop and produce brand new stem cells, including muscle stem cells. So the secret to actually adding more lean muscle is by exercising in a fasted state. And I have the research, all the research here, so that you can produce more of your own natural muscle stem cells. Because once you read the articles, you'll understand that the only way that you're going to add lean muscle to boost your metabolism, to burn your body fat, is to be able to produce actual new muscle stem cells. In USC Medical Center, they proved it by testing it for themselves, and they published it. So, guys, that's my tip for the day. Those of you that that are stumbling in your weight loss or belly fat loss, or you're just not getting the results you want to, you've got to change the way you're exercising. You've got to back off. I mean, I made the same mistake in the past. Back off on doing so much cardio. If you're doing interval resistance strength training right, and you're really working out the way you're supposed to be, and it's set up right, you will actually get more cardio doing that than you will get when you're doing an hour and a half cardio on the machines. Because most of the time, people I see is they're just going the same pace and they're reading a book, and they're not even really. I mean, their body's going to adapt to that, and it's going to shut itself down. Okay, guys. So anyway, guys, if you want more information about this, you can go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it. You can also go to my Weight Loss Made Easy Solution Facebook group page. I put a lot of videos in there also. I also have some of my fat burning recipes in there also. Join the group and make some comments in there also. So guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's going to be very hot. Hope you saw some value in this, and I hope you get a chance to share this with some of your friends and read the more specifics. I'll have the blog post in the description center. I have a lot of, in the last couple of weeks, I've had people question me why I promote 18 and 20 hour fastings over 16-hour fast. So obviously that's going to be my next video, and I'll back that up with science too. Guys, have a great day. See you guys at the next video. Bye.